We ask for favor and control our mouths, our mind. Let everything flow as it's supposed to, Lord. Please put your grace over us in Jesus' name. Pray, amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Came out the ground. Ooh, hey y'all, we here. So give y'all a few minutes to come in.
Hello, all. Everybody in?
Okay.
Where you got this fruit from?
This one.
It's good.
Up a little bit. Oh! I feel like an old lady.
Should I scoot over? Am I in your way?
Look at my bubble a little bit. It's okay though. I like to be cozy. She just realized how close it was. Like, wait a minute, this girl in my lap. Oh, you need the shot. Look at me, I miss it. No, I don't know.
But we can get it so you ain't gotta get back up.
But
Do you want?
That's the Asian again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She still went. She still went. That's what we said. We said tell her to do it. So you ain't got to
Purple
get her.
grapes are busting.
all look good. I mean, I'm hungry and I know I can't be hungry.
I think when you're in a good space, people just like to eat. And I guess sometimes when you're in a bad space, people just like to eat.
Like if I get like depressed, I'm a depressed eater.
Me too.
Like I eat and I gain weight.
I'm sad I ain't shit.
I'm a bored eater. Like if I'm bored,
You just eat.
Yeah. Them some big shots, ain't they? Those are some huge shots.
They not big.
Sweetie. That one look a little smaller.
You don't have to drink it off. You gotta go to work. Let me go.
Oh, these are so pretty. Ain't it perfect?
I feel like I'm the alcoholic of the group.
Yeah, be ready.
Shot. Alright, couple more minutes, y'all. Couple more minutes.
How was y'all weekend?
Good.
Oh, that was good.
My husband's granny turned 89. We celebrate.
Amen.
I love Miss Carol.
Happy birthday, Miss Carol. Turn up. I seen the videos. They had her out there dancing.
I want to be like her when I get 89.
Okay.
I recently seen a lady at the Dollar General. She was 90 something. Y'all, she had all her bags in her hand. She was walking fine. She was healthy.
She was like, I got it.
What's she driving?
Yeah, she was driving.
It's all
And I said, damn, she was by herself.
Because I feel like some people, when they get older, they cripple themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, my
25,
mama.
gonna be 80.
Right, I know that's right. Yeah, my mama said you gotta keep moving.
You really do. Couple more minutes, y'all. I'm gonna be tearing that microphone up.
Can you lower it down? I had to put mine like more in my lap.
I feel like I can't remember how I usually have it.
Yeah, like that's crushing.
Y'all know I'm a talker with my hands. The last one I kept hitting, I'm like, dang, I keep hitting her microphone. Who's singing?
Indy Ari.
Shouldn't
I
know.
love Indy Ari. She changed my life.
That girl voice is amazing.
What you mean she changed her life?
The Voyage to India.
Oh, okay.
When I listened to that album, I used to listen to it so much, and it just changed my whole perspective on
Ooh,
life.
Jenny, I see your thighs.
No, girl.
You got them thighs out. Ooh. Did the edge got the hookah?
You got flavor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wherever we went, to watch the Super Bowl, those hookahs was
They got
they
good
were
hookahs.
good and they were strong.
Their drinks are strong, and they had good vibes.
Where y'all went? Because y'all could have told me.
Impulse Lounge.
I was sick though.
What
You
is
want-
it? Oh.
It's off Sugarloaf Parkway, maybe. Don't give me mine. All right, y'all. It's 5:05. I hope y'all in here. We steered you guys to YouTube. So hopefully y'all find your way back to Facebook. Yeah, because we need to do Instagram. So welcome to Talking Toes. We back.
We back.
We missed y'all.
We miss y'all. We took a whole Sunday off. How y'all feeling?
Good. Good.
How was y'all's weekend? Super Bowl Sunday.
It was my anniversary, Valentine's
Oh
Day.
yeah! Happy anniversary to the
Yeah,
Joneses.
18 years.
That's what's
Long
up.
time.
Blessings on top of
Well,
blessings.
y'all know it been off and on, but we still.
I know that right. I'm gonna stick beside.
It's my man. I'm gonna stick beside.
Well, again, just to introduce ourselves, I'm Lady Love.
Nikki Blessed Hands.
That damn Jenny.
Boss Lady A.
All right, and no promos today. So we're just gonna get straight into it. So, if you're from Athens area, you've probably seen posts or people talking about fight night, Friday night fight night. Y'all seen the post? Y'all seen? Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
I heard about it.
Okay. Just to go and put it out there, my husband put up a post just talking about his experience, about what he experienced that night. And of course he got backlash from it. Some people agree, some people disagree. What are y'all thoughts? I guess we can talk about it a little bit because I don't want to make it too personal to that situation. I do want to open it up to basically, how do you feel on one side if you have an event and your friends come? Are they allowed to have opinions or criticize your event? How do we put the question?
Constructive
There you go.
criticism.
So, what are y'all thoughts on? And keep it light if you want to. Go in if you need to.
Well, that's not the first event that has, not been the best event. We've had a few events like that. Anyway, so I don't know. What did he not like about it?
Because on one side, he was saying he paid a certain amount of money for an experience, which a VIP entrance, and it was a boxing event for people who don't know. They're not professional boxers or anything like that, but you came to see 3 fights. You paid extra money to see this, and you feel like you didn't get your money's worth. So you're saying on your platform, I don't feel like it was worth this amount. If I'm going to pay this, I need to see some good entertainment. And then on the flip side, the other people are like, hey, you're supposed to be my friend, my homie, but you didn't, how you going to...
When I read it, I didn't think it was backlash. I just thought it was a general post, yeah, he's talking about that event, but like I said, it's not like it was being bashed.
Right.
Not when I read it. That's not what I took away from it.
Right.
It was a bashing status. It was just, I didn't enjoy myself. I wish it would have been better.
Right. And I agree, too. If I'm going to spend my money, okay, my thing is, I can see if your VIP came with VIP parking. You got bottle service. You got, because they have done stuff like that before for these type of events. So you get your money's worth. But if you're paying
for something and you expect to get that service.
right. So if I'm paying more and you're paying less, but we getting the same experience, where is the VIP part? Okay, in my mind, that's my homie, so I'm gonna spend the money because I'm supporting. But at least I get to see a good fight. I ain't even get that. So.
I don't think the fight part was the promoter's fault or nothing
Right,
like that.
no,
Right.
right.
You can't control how people fight.
Right,
They
right.
gonna do what they gonna do.
And that's something he did make clear. He was like, no shade to these people, no shade to the fighters. It's just, I feel like I waste my money.
But on the flip side, when these people signing up, what are they signing up for? Are they signing up for just get out there and play around? Mm-hmm. Or are they signing up for, you got to fight this many rounds for these many minutes? Or you get knocked out, not down, whatever the case may be, to fight over. But where are you signing up for?
So
Well,
if you
win
get
or
knocked down,
lose, they get paid. They get paid the same amount, win or lose, so it don't even matter. So, like you said, it's their intention. If I'm just gonna go ahead and bounce around and get my money and leave, then that's kind of messed up.
But that's going to have a backlash with the crowd, because if I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna go out here and play around in this ring, get these quick $500.
Right.
I don't know how much they getting paid, but they go out here and get this quick $500 or $1,000, whatever the case may be. But we paying this $40, $50, $100 VIP. I don't know how much the cost is, but if you paying a certain amount, what are you paying for?
Right.
Because just like if you go up the road and you go to see Gucci Mane at a club in Atlanta, you're gonna expect to see Gucci Mane.
Right.
So and vice versa. So if I'm paying a certain amount of money to go see this fight, and I expect to see these 3 fights for how many minutes, and I didn't get that, I have a right to say something.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might not like it,
Right.
but the thing is, what are they putting out? Are they putting out what they're promoting?
Right.
So that's all I think the confusion is. Like, you have to, when you promote something, you have to give that. Or if not, you're going to have backlash.
True.
So,
So when the backlash come from your friend, because we were talking about this.
It don't matter friend or not. Because if I go get my hair did for Nikki, and I'm not going to probably put it on Facebook, I might call her, look, the edge ain't edging today or something. But
right.
But at the same time, like, if you paying your money for a public event, you go and have you. It's like you said, you can't. It's not the fighter's fault. But if the fighter signed up to do these 3 rounds, they need to give 3 rounds.
Give something. Maybe that's something that should have been talked about during the contract part. Like, y'all, I understand y'all gonna get tired, but let's put on a show at least. Because I've been to one where the girls would just kind of stand there. Yeah, you out of breath, and I get that.
But they were out there.
Yeah. So it's like, do something. Put in the headlock. Do a flip or something. Right.
But I feel like if I have an event, a paid event, and y'all come and you write something, let's say, Nikki, you write something on Facebook and like, I was trying to support, oh my Lord, I was trying to support the event, but my experience was this. Either I'm gonna call you or I'm gonna inbox you and say, can you take it down, but let's talk.
Let's talk, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not going to, if we're friends, we're not going to go back and forth.
Right.
Because the way I respond could turn it into something bigger than Nikki intended.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Friend or no friend, I would rather my friends give me constructive criticism than a stranger.
Right.
And then they just continue to bash me.
Right.
Because the stranger ain't going to have
no mercy.
Right.
Right.
They're going to put it out like, look, this, like you did this,
right.
whack.
Right.
But if your friend, they're going to say it in a way that's going to make you feel like, okay, yeah, you right, next time we'll do it this way.
But then you got the same guys with a very, what I want to say?
Work it out, girl.
I mean, people.
They are very opinionated.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is it okay for one group of one person to be opinionated, but not another person to be opinionated?
But I feel as long as it's respectful,
right.
I feel like as long as it's respectful, it should be taken in a way that you can, for one, get an understanding, for 2 to get better, and for 3, you can come together after and say, okay, yeah, bro, let's talk about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's get together or call me,
right?
Yeah.
So we can talk about it more or something.
That's what I think should happen.
Does everybody that says something bad about a post, do every promoter like say something to them? That's what I'm saying. Why is it okay? It ain't like it's not okay for one person to do it, but everybody else can do it.
Right. And then especially when
even if
it's not just one
friend.
person who feeling like that, multiple people are feeling the same way. So it just, I think it's all about taking accountability and being able to say, you know what, okay, I ain't like how you did it, but you might be right. It's some changes I probably need to make. And then move on, which they did. I just want to say this too. They did move on. Everything's all good. But I just felt like that was a good topic to talk about, because if you got a situation with your friend doing something and you ain't like how they, running it, do you go to them? Would you put on social media? Because from what my husband said, he was trying to see what other people thought too, just to help the promoters do better, make changes to make it better.
Open their eyes to what really, because when you're doing something, you're going to think it good. I mean, they're just natural. You do something, you're going to expect for yourself, you're going to hype yourself up like, damn, we made a lot of money.
Right.
A lot of folks came out, we had a good time, but is that really
what happened?
Right.
And it's all about perspective.
Right.
Like, they looking at stuff in 2 different ways. So I just say when stuff happens, just take everything into consideration, how this person might have felt. Put yourself in their position. You'll be able to have a good conversation, because arguing about it ain't gonna fix it. And I'm just glad that they were able to fix it and get everything right. So, but we did get some topics that they want us to talk about. Somebody want us to talk about relationships with in-laws. That's in-laws, and even your significant other's family members, or even your family with your significant other. Like, this is a touchy situation sometimes. I'm gonna let y'all go first.
How you go?
Go, girl.
So I'm gonna be personal. At first, in the beginning, I think that my husband's mother had a hard time accepting me. And we went back and forth for a long time. But the last time when me and my husband got back together, I felt like it was my responsibility to reach out to her, because she's the elder in the situation. So I went to her and I let her know we were getting back together, and how did she feel? She cried, and she was like, I don't see my son with nobody but you. She was like, I can accept, y'all moving on, and I can, I'll make anybody feel welcome. She was like, but you are my daughter-in-law. I've always looked at you like that. There's no other way to look at you. I'm happy for y'all. And she has displayed it. Like, me and her didn't get along, but when we moved on, he was with somebody, I was with somebody. My mama died. So if I need to know how to cook something, I called her.
Yeah.
If I wanted some advice, I called her. If I wanted to cry, I called her. He didn't even know about it. But we developed a relationship outside of our marriage. When we split up, we got stronger. So now we have a really, really good relationship. She got my nerves sometimes. But I love Miss Lorraine.
They do, though. Like, you have a relationship with them. But they like your other mom.
She is.
And they do get on your nerves sometimes. But I love my mother-in-law. She helped so much with Ocean. She's so loving for them. But, my only thing is not getting into, like, if her and Adrian got, like, bumping heads. I just, let me stay out of it. Like, I don't get into all that. But other than that, we don't have no problems. I don't think she wants us to have another baby, because she like, no, because who's gonna watch it? But yeah,
I will.
You gonna babysit?
Right.
I will.
I sure will.
Yeah,
It'll be the podcast,
I thought I was
baby.
pregnant all week last week. Okay, let's go to the next person.
Okay, bring it on. Had to bring him on.
That's right. My mother-in-law is great. She always has been ever since I met her. She loves me. I love her. And she has always, y'all, been like a great grandma. Like every weekend, I ain't even...
Bring that baby over here.
Bring all three.
I know that's
three at the door. And so, my mama too. My mama, she's a great grandma. But my mama and Chris, they don't see eye to eye always. But
how did that make you feel though? Being
in the middle.
Yeah, I was being in the middle.
Because that's my mama and that's my husband.
And see, my mama and Marquette, they got along. They were her son. Regardless, she didn't agree with everything he did in our marriage, but she stayed out of it.
Right.
Like, she would be middle. My daddy like that too. Like, he'll listen to me, then he'll be like, I don't have an opinion until I talk to more kids. He was like, cause you can be a hothead too.
Right.
So
Let me
you
talk
my
to both of
daughter.
y'all.
He was like, but before I judge the situation, I'd rather talk to both of y'all. I have great parents. That's why I have great parents.
Yeah, my parents love Adrian, especially my daddy. My dad loved Adrian. I just be like, and my stepmama. My God, that's my baby. I'm like, okay, not really, but okay. But we got it's a family member. I'm trying to keep this as light as I can, but it's a family member on my side who has her and Adrian don't get along. And we don't even know why at this point. And trying to figure it out over these amount of years, it's just almost like, why try?
Right.
But then I'm like, well, my mom being a minister, she's just like, y'all got to forgive and y'all got to, so, you try to forgive, and I do, but I don't know what I'm forgiving for, one, because I don't understand why you don't like my husband. It just they never even really talked, to be honest. So, I got speculations of why I think, but it's just like, what do I do in this situation where I have a family member who's close, who seems like she don't know what's going on, everything fine and dandy in her head, but we over here looking like crazy lady. So that's something we just trying to work out, and I think Adrian over it, but I want my family to be
For one thing, we can't judge.
Yeah.
Nobody can judge, no matter what y'all done been through.
right.
Like me and
right. So
Marquez,
that'd be
no
the
matter
problem.
what me and
Right.
Marquez been
That'd be the
through,
problem.
that's my husband.
Right.
Whoever don't like him,
Right.
Right.
it is what it is.
And that's the side I'm taking. I'm like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's you, my
That's
people,
right.
but this my husband. This who I live with. I don't even see
Especially when
you.
you don't know what's going on. Like,
Right. What's the
What's the
problem?
problem?
What is the
Maybe
problem?
you're dressed so we can figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate stuff like that. Like, if you have an issue, just say it.
Instead of doing slick stuff
You
and
gotta
saying side
respect the
stuff.
spouse.
Right.
You
Right.
just have to. Like, as parents, sometimes they overstep, like, I'm not a little girl no more,
Right.
so you can't really just walk up in here because now, you
Right.
can walk up in here, but
Mhm.
sometimes parents overstep their boundaries.
Yes.
Like, this ain't your house.
Right.
but
Yeah.
You can't.
And not even just
Yeah.
parents, siblings too. I
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah.
me and my
Family
sister,
members,
then we have to.
period.
I got to talk to my husband. Because
Right.
if it was just me, y'all can
Right.
come over anytime.
Yeah.
But he just got work. He tired. He don't want all these
Exactly.
folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's hard because when you and your family, like with me, my brother, my sister, my mama, we just all in each other's space all the time. But Adrian didn't grow up like that. So he like, why and
Same.
what and
Yeah.
what? Like, why your brother calling? Why your sister doing it? Why your mama? And I'm just like, 'cause that's what we do.
Yeah.
But I have to
Same.
accommodate him.
Right.
So,
Me and my family is super close.
Mhm.
Like, oh my God. We can live in their skin if they live.
Mhm.
But I just think it's like a respect thing. Like,
Yeah.
you respect my family, you respect my household, and everybody good.
Yep. That's right.
we become adults, and I think some people nowadays they don't realize that
Right.
they still stuck like it's my daughter
It's my
or that's
baby.
my. No, I'm telling you. Oh, Marquez got a great father too. He has always, no matter what, never just took Marquez's side. My daughter-in-law.
Aw.
You know, I like that because, I mean, I might not like my dad always told me, I might not like your spouse, but I'm not gonna show it.
Right.
So when you come around mine, I expect the same respect.
Respect.
Right.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways. It
Do you
does.
think you'll be like that with your son though? Like if he get with somebody,
Uh-uh.
you're gonna be like, my son.
You
Or
said
how would
no.
you feel? Or how would you feel if he's like,
I'm
cut,
very overprotective of Marquez, and I hate that because
you gonna have to cut that loose, baby.
I just know I want him to be a certain way, but I gotta let go and let him grow up.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want my son being caught up in the system for no domestic reasons or nothing like that.
right.
So
Right.
I don't care what I've been through. I hate when people be like, "Well, you went through it." I don't give a. It's Sunday. What I went
And
through.
that don't mean you have.
I
It have to
don't
keep
want my
going
kids
down.
for your
I want
Right.
better
That's
for my
right.
kids. I do, and I do. You put your hand on my son or my daughter, I don't know how to look at you after that. I just don't. And their parents should feel the same way.
Right.
If he touched their child, you should know how to look at him after that.
Right.
So I just,
right.
I'm very over.
I would encourage my kids to, for one, leave.
Yeah.
Like, cause as parents, you'll put up with more, but your babies, it's just like it's another ball game.
That's
baby.
right, too.
So
You hit my daughter though,
Yeah.
baby.
Not even
She
him,
might be
when
the
you-
one going to jail.
When you know that somebody is being mistreated, you just feel some type of way. Sometimes when you they family,
Yeah.
or when you they friends or whatever. So
But how you know your boundaries though?
that's
So
right.
Yeah.
You gotta know.
you gotta
your
know your
boundaries.
boundaries.
When he tell me to stay out of it, he have spoken. He was like, "Mama, stay out of it."
Right.
I respect it. I stay
Right.
out of it.
But
But
I also
it'd be
feel
hard.
like
Not
when
at
people
that
come to
point
you and
yet.
tell you so, don't tell me then, because I'm gonna have an opinion.
Right.
I'm gonna say something. So it's just best for me to just not know. Because if I know, then I'm gonna say something. Sorry.
So what about if your child, daughter, hits their significant other? What is your
I'm gonna get on her ass.
yeah?
I encourage
It's
just
Sunday.
anybody,
It's
just keep your hands to yourself. Man,
Yeah.
woman, boy, girl, just
Child.
keep your hands
Because if
to
you don't want
yourself.
no fight, you keep your hands to
Yeah.
Keep
yourself.
your hands to
That's
yourself.
the thing. Like, if you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, like, just don't. Like, you
'Cause
can
it-
talk without touching.
Because eventually they're gonna hit you back.
Yeah.
It could be just a reflex. They might not even be abusive. But if a woman just keep hitting a man, eventually they're going to
Yeah.
strike
They're gonna
back.
hit you back.
Yeah. It's just natural.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'm a hitter, so I'm sorry.
But you
I
ain't working
don't
on
beat
that.
my man or nothing
Right.
like that.
But I done told you,
I
keep your
have
hands to
done.
yourself.
Back in the day, I will get mad
I am
and
too.
holler.
Like, I'm
I have
like,
before.
See, I'm
If I
not.
get mad, I cannot keep my hand in my
Really?
What? Girl,
Oh.
don't get
So
me
I
mad.
would encourage my girls not to do that.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not a good situation to do that, but sometimes. I just snap.
Now I've been
I mean,
I've been to
sometimes
that
you just
point,
go there.
but I feel like I've been pushed to that point.
I
So
have
now it made
never-
me violent.
But it's not okay
Let me
for a
start
woman to hit a man
snapping.
and it's
No.
the same thing.
Go upside the head, babe.
No,
Go
do
back
not.
Sometimes.
No violence is the best
Yeah.
thing. Sit down and talk.
Sit down and
communicate.
talk, y'all.
That's some good advice. Sit down and
Yes.
talk and communicate.
Keep your
Even
hands.
if
Sit
you
on your
scream,
hands.
Even if you scream.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you can't sit on the opposite sides of the room,
Yeah. Yell at each other from across the room.
You
Oh,
go in
someone
the
that
kitchen,
smokes.
I start talk from the living room. We got to talk, but
Right.
we can't get me close because I might
Right.
react.
You be swinging.
I can't even
Lord,
see
I
dang
used to
it. I
make it. I
can't
don't
see.
do that no more. I've grown so
Yeah.
much from that shit. I don't even
Amen.
argue.
I can't beat more kids, so it kind of pointless.
Oh, I don't even care. Cause
But
you know
we ain't
what?
gonna
Yeah,
win.
you right. But and I don't know.
Ain't no winning with no man. I don't
Right,
care
right.
how soft he is. A man is a man. Period.
True.
No matter what the situation is, you're not gonna win.
Right.
It's just somebody that you gotta.
Yeah, be
Release
swinging.
that
You gotta
anger.
let show
And
them.
more kids be laughing. That made me even mad. I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
pick up.
Yes, honey.
I see
Grab
that little
the
girl trying to
arm
hit
in
that
the
man.
air, like, what is you
And
doing?
then they're not gonna hit you.
Like,
They're probably hold you. When
right.
they hold, like that even worse than me because why you holding me?
Right.
Let me go.
Now I'm hurt.
Yeah.
No, I'm hurt.
Shit,
Well, how do
extra.
y'all feel about that though? Let's say if you and your husband are having an argument and you start hitting him, he grab you and you fall or hit your head or
Show
you get a bruise and you call the police, guess what?
Why you
Oh,
calling the
that's a
police?
lot,
But
yeah.
the thing about
Why you calling
you
the
have
police?
women
Yeah.
like that though.
Yeah, that's that.
But see the thing
And he
is, if
going
you
to
know you did
jail.
something wrong and you just got a little boo boo,
Right.
sweetie,
Sit
one
down.
bad.
Sit down.
Because at
Take
this
a nap.
point, it's your
That's
fault.
right.
But
We
you know
call the
women,
police.
all women ain't like that.
True.
Some
That's
are,
messed
oh,
up.
I got you. Because some people do it so you can react.
True.
They messing with it wrong. Because I feel like,
I'm going to be quiet because I know I ain't got.
we ain't calling no police.
Hell no.
Why?
But
I
and a
never
lot of men
forget.
say you call the police. It's over
I ain't
with.
gonna talk about that.
True.
Cause baby, the man be done call the police on the woman and he get arrested.
Right.
So
For real.
the
For
police
real.
got your business.
But
Yeah.
you know what? The police are getting better with that.
Cause
When
they
they
tired
see-
of
Yeah,
it.
because
That
it do.
is-
I've met women that will entice a man to beat them.
Yeah.
Like,
So men, let them hit you to the point that they leave a bruise, a
call
scratch,
the
And then
police.
call
and
the
then
police.
call the police and just stay there.
But then I feel like, do you really want your woman going to jail?
I
oh,
mean,
it's
but they'll
over.
send you.
You send your woman to jail, better be over. It
I
better
mean,
be
do you
over.
really see your woman in jail? Let's see that about to
No.
hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
then
let's
you
say
need
if
to
you
be leaving her
outside
alone.
and the neighbors call the police.
Then
You're
y'all
going
gonna
to
act like
jail.
ain't nothing going
No,
on.
both of y'all
gonna
gonna say, I don't even know what they talking
Yeah.
about. Baby, we got
Right.
amnesia. I don't
You
even know
know
what
how many
we
people
were
got ring
playing.
cameras now?
We were playing.
we ain't see.
We were wrestling, baby.
They
Girl,
put
I know for the police will call you.
We like the wrestling.
If the police call your phone and they've got a domestic dispute,
Yeah, that's
call
play
in
by
to
that.
them.
Mhm.
You have to let them physically see you.
But if both of them say we were just
It
playing,
doesn't
it got
matter.
out of hand, we good.
It doesn't matter. You have to physically let them see you, or they are going to automatically charge the other person who's the aggressor with kidnapping or the domestic violence.
And they can charge you simple battery. Simple
Yeah.
battery just mean argument. They can lock you up for that.
Oh, honey.
Dang.
Simple battery is just somebody just getting
You're
loud.
gonna have to start whispering and fighting fighting our own home. The neighbors gonna be nosy. You hook me up, sid.
Yeah.
Well, I put
I
you
mean,
in
you
before.
should mind your business as neighbors, though. I feel like you should mind your business.
But
Yes, if somebody is, if you see a woman getting beat or you see a man getting beat, yes, record it for if they want that information. But don't go calling the police and posting that on social media and telling everybody about these folks' business.
What if somebody come up dead the next day?
Then that's
You got
what
the
you have. You
evidence.
got the
Evidence.
evidence. But don't, like, make
you
it
could've
your
saved a
business
life.
to...
That's what I'm saying. You could have saved a life.
But it just depends on
Right.
how bad it is. I mean, if you just see me out there arguing, I just
I'm gonna go in the house and close the door. I ain't gonna lie.
I might pick
I
out
try
the
to stay out of
blinds.
people's
Yeah,
business.
I'm a look.
No, I'ma pick out the blind.
I'm a look.
I ain't
I might even pull out a
big
shell.
deal.
But I ain't gonna call. Unless you got a knife in your hand, a gun pulling out, then I'm just gonna be like, dang.
Get what? I be kneeling on the floor, cracking the blood.
She be,
Yo, get what?
Come in, Marquez.
Man, what should I do?
Right. That's tough. That's tough to
Yeah.
know what to do in the situation. Like you said, if it gets
If they yelling for help, then you help.
Right.
Other
Right.
than that,
Okay.
mind your business
Right.
because I know people that fight on the regular. That's just what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Every week they in a damn fight with each other.
I can't live that life, baby.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
toxic.
Ain't nobody doing all
Illegal.
that.
If y'all find
It's
their
gonna
week,
get
so
worse.
weird.
Yeah.
That made me think. Okay, so I was that made me think of Christian and Rock. What?
It's
No,
so
what's his
sad.
name?
That whole thing is sad.
Blueface. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Toxic.
But then with Chris Brown bringing them up in his situation and Blueface responding saying like, you know, just take your loss. I beat my women in private. Like he's
Well, he be in woman in private. It just became public.
But see, that's how times have changed. We are like enjoying watching this
Yes.
shit. When he hit Rihanna, it was the
They
end of the world. Like, what in
crucifying
the
him.
world?
They
He was
crucified Chris
17.
Brown.
they still crucifying this
crucified
man.
him.
He was
Like
17, and they still.
And they both were in love with each other,
Right.
and he made a mistake.
Yeah.
Like,
But she has moved on. They don't make songs together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Why
then
y'all feel
Krishan
that?
I
getting
don't
beat
like
on the
the way-
regular,
And that's
everybody
okay.
like it. I can't watch it because it makes me feel
I ain't
like
watching
she got
it.
something
I don't
wrong
watch
with her.
it.
So
I don't watch it either.
something going on because
I
ain't no
think
way.
I think she's
she insecure and she has low self esteem.
It's
That's
something.
what
They
I
can't. All these people in the world to be at her.
But look, she was nobody
until
until Blueface. Who was she? Nobody knew who she was.
Yeah, but she
But
was
now
still
he's
beautiful.
nobody.
in
The only way he
sports.
relevant
I don't
now
know
is because
him
of
either.
her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I feel
she
like
could've went a
the
different route.
social media is glorifying their abuse.
Yeah.
But
really is.
Chris Brown, they crucified him for the
Mhm.
same thing.
They did.
And they physically have black eyes, busted
Mhm.
lips all the time. On
All the
interviews, shows.
And I still don't understand people accepting it. And then Chris trying to move on with his life, make money, make music, and he getting still crucified to this day from that girl from 3LW.
He's so disrespectful though. I don't even want my kids watching it. Like I would never want my son to talk to a woman how he talked to her,
Yeah.
or even how he addressed her, how he like they are like enemies to
Yeah.
me. Like there's no way that he loved her and he be wanting to embarrass her. It ain't no show
To
Do
be
y'all think
honest-
it's a money thing?
for him.
I
Yeah,
think-
for him, and she loved his ass.
And
But
I
she
wish
always say that though. When on camera, she say, "Let's get this money.
Yeah.
Let's get this money." I think it's like that for her too.
But I think she would flourish
No.
with somebody else. If she were with somebody else, she wouldn't be
Yes.
as toxic.
Yeah.
I really don't think she
Yeah.
would be. Because
You
she
don't
got sense, y'all. She do.
I don't think so. I think
She
she's
really
slow.
do.
You
'Cause
think she got sense?
she
She was
got
doing a
sense.
lot in high school before she met him.
She got sense.
She probably done got.
She
on
got a
drugs.
drinking problem.
Yeah.
Is what it
And
is.
I thought
other
she was a
stuff,
track
too.
star. I think
She
a
was.
track
She was.
star.
And she played football. She was a girl. She played football. But she talks a lot about. She know about God. She know about the Lord. She know how to pray. She got sense. She just with this toxic person who bring the toxicity out of her. Like, and then she got a drinking problem, which don't help.
Yeah.
She's
She got a
pregnant now,
bottle.
all right?
I don't
She
think
said
so.
she would.
I hope not lifting them weights how she was lifting them. Unless that was an old video.
She's not attractive to me. Maybe it's
I
just
think
Gives
she's
me man
not-
vibes.
She is
Yeah,
manly.
I mean,
I think she
Very
pretty.
masculine.
You think she
Yeah.
pretty?
I think she pretty.
Yeah, I think she's
Especially with her tooth in.
Even with the two things, she just ratchet. Like I just
She is ratchet.
That
can't
It's
girl
just-
should not be fighting. Can you imagine having to? No, she can't even keep the tooth. Don't even look the same in her mouth. Like,
But that's what
From
I
a
mean.
fight,
If
though.
she were with somebody else, y'all, she would look cleaner. She would look prettier. It just that situation is bringing the ugly out of her. So yeah, she probably don't look attractive.
that girl
But
look
when you
good.
see her before
Good for
she
him,
got
honestly.
into the limelight, beautiful girl, beautiful girl. She just
I think so too.
messed up in a messed up situation.
So who gonna step in and help her though? Everybody just gonna watch
They
her
already
destroy
tried.
stuff?
Who really tried though? Really tried.
And
I
then-
think she need to hang more with the girls who did the podcast. What's her name?
Be Simone.
B. Simone them.
She would drag. She didn't like them all.
See, I ain't even watching.
She didn't like them girls.
Oh,
They couldn't even say nothing to Blueface.
I missed
Yeah,
that.
stay out her nigga face.
You didn't see the clip? Like they
Not that
asking
one.
Blueface. She asking Blueface questions and she.
I didn't even know he
Oh,
was
that's
there.
an interview person. Oh, she probably peeped
She's
something
crazy.
before they
I didn't even know he was
started.
there.
They would sit right there beside each other.
Is that the
y'all
one where
did-
she started fighting and they had to carry her off?
No.
This was the one that they was literally.
I'm talking about
to
with B.
her.
Simone and the other girl.
But they was together. Was that the clip where they were together?
I only saw her. That was who? Oh,
It
she
was
did.
Monique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Clear it up.
Ooh.
But she don't like nobody talking to her.
But the one you talking about, Nikki, that was horrible. That interview was horrible. No.
That's what I'm saying. He allowed them to carry her out.
Yes.
And how
He said,
was
get her out of
talking
here.
to
Get her out.
What?
But she did kick their TV and knock it down.
Still.
Why would he even want her?
That's the part I can't see. I don't understand.
That whole relationship, something is. I just can't figure it out. I don't know.
We really should pray for her though.
I'm definitely going to pray for her. I'm scared. I'm scared they're going to end badly.
And I don't even know. her, and I
But
think
even
it's bad.
without him, look at her behavior on this show with Baddies.
I feel like she always talking about people putting on for the camera. I think she be putting on for the camera. Because she be doing
of
way too much.
Like even outside of him, she's a problem. So I don't think it's just him. Like
Sure.
I think she is
It's a
just
combination.
something is really wrong with her. Like she had like some type of psychological issue that make her angry.
Well, then you think about her
She's
past,
been
her
hurt a lot.
childhood.
Yeah, I think she's been hurt a lot. And everybody don't deal with the same trauma.
Yeah.
The same.
She just needs some help.
She
I
do
think
need
Speaking
help.
on it, because somebody was saying, you know, with like child molestation, people need to learn how to let go. If you ain't
Let go.
went through it, shit, it's Sunday.
Don't say it. That's just like slavery, any kind of trauma. Folks say let it go, walk away,
So
just
how you
forget
feel
it.
about therapy? Like going and talk to
I
somebody.
think
about
everybody
it?
need it.
Yeah.
I don't understand
With
therapy.
trauma.
So you going and just telling them what happened and what are they doing? Giving their advice?
Nah,
They
but look,
don't. They don't.
but look
They
what
just
we
listen?
do.
They
Well,
just listen.
kind of what we do is therapy. When we sit here and talk to each other about stuff that's
Yeah.
going on, that therapy right there. Boo.
So that's why I
when
like to
but
talk.
psychiatrists, they actually are schooled on how to
Diagnose you or you
yeah,
can
and
talk
how
to you.
to like trigger you to talking about certain
Certain
things
stuff,
and to
yeah.
figure out why you're feeling the way you're feeling it. You know, I feel like maybe I don't know. I've never been to a psychiatrist, or therapy, but I haven't really had a big trauma either. But like people that been molested and stuff like that, I don't know how they would feel about going to talk to somebody.
Right.
Well, I have talked to a therapist before, and he was like, "You know all the right answers. You really don't need me." He said, "But a therapist, we listen."
Right.
He was like, "The way you can give feedback, we don't do that. We just listen. We can diagnose you because we listen. Yeah, we know how to ask the right question, like you
Right.
say, to get it out. But they're not They don't give you feedback. They just listen."
Cause you think about how we do. If you talk and say something about yourself, we giving you feedback on what we think. Sometimes you just need to vent, and you don't
Yeah,
want
you just
no
want somebody to
feedback.
listen.
You don't
Yeah.
want none of that extra stuff. What you should do. No, I just need you to listen. Hear my pain, hear my trauma. So I think everybody should do it. I haven't done it yet, but I think it's good.
Do you have a trauma? I mean, you gotta say it, but
No.
so talk about what would you
I
talk
don't
about?
know.
So why you feel like you need this?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna say this, especially since I became a mom and a wife, finding myself again. It's
Yeah,
so
right.
hard. Like I can't get out. We were just literally talking about this on the way here, trying to like my whole 34 years living before I had Ocean. I'm the most confident person in the world. Like even as a 5-year-old kid, my mama said, "You walk in, you okay?" Just confident.
Right.
I lost that, and it's just like, y'all gonna make me cry.
Don't you cry?
But it's just like, where is that girl? Like, I can't find her,
She'll
and I
be
keep
back.
trying to find her, and it's just like it's so tough. So maybe
I've
that's
been
one of them things.
I lost who I was. I mean, I talked to a therapist. We have EAP at Caterpillar. They offer. Caterpillar is great. I mean, people can say what they want, but the benefits
Shout
are
out to Cat.
amazing. But we have EAP where you can call in and talk to a licensed therapist, and it's free. I didn't talk to them about my childhood trauma. I didn't talk to them about being molested. I talked to them about what's going on right now.
Right.
When that live video stream, I talked to them. It wasn't that deep, but I had to contain myself.
And you had to live through that.
Yeah, I ain't scared of nobody.
Right.
I'm very scared of Angel. So I had to talk to somebody to calm me down, to get me to the point where you better than that. And I knew that. But sometimes you need that reassurance that,
Yep.
no, baby, what you doing?
Yep.
What
Don't
you
go
think
that
about
route.
a reaction?
Right.
Sit down.
Right.
So, but I talk to God a lot. So,
That's
me
what I was
talking
about
to
to say.
the therapist, there was one day. But I talk to God all the time. And he believed more in me than anything. Just like how you saying about, you get insecure, you kind of question yourself, like, what's going on with me?
Right.
No, baby. Chin up, chest out.
There ain't nothing
That's
but the
right.
devil. There ain't nothing but the
we
devil.
change. We gotta embrace ourselves with change, because nobody is ever gonna be the same. Our body's gonna change, our complexions, our looks, everything. Of course, we're gonna look, the same. But as a person, what other people don't notice, we notice that. So we just gotta understand that we're gonna change, and it's all right. I honestly, I would just thank God that I'm living.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't really even. I know I ain't perfect. But I love myself to death. That's why I don't put on no makeup. I don't try to,
You better
like,
do
not
it, girl.
that it's a problem with putting on makeup. But for me,
You're happy.
You gotta
with
feel
you.
good.
I don't care. Like,
Yes.
somebody will see me out with my hair all over my head,
Yes.
with something on it, no makeup, no nothing, no nice clothes, nothing,
Yes.
because I don't care. I
Y'all.
love myself.
That's what this
love
this
myself.
lock journey has taught me that.
Yes.
Like, I have to. People ain't used to seeing me without my hair down, weave, whatever it is, make all that stuff. Natural hair. This is different. So this is taking me on a whole different self-love journey. Learning to see myself, because a lot of folks like, oh, you can put a unit on, you can do some locks on top of the
No,
lock.
I love your hair.
I don't want to. I want to go through the ugly stage
I
so
know
I can
that's
love
right.
the ugly stage. So
Right.
when my hair down my
Yes.
back, I can feel good about
Yeah,
myself.
you're
Like,
right.
I don't want to have to do that. Like,
Yeah,
so
right,
many
too.
people, and I don't knocking nobody who cover their locks or nothing like that, but I just feel like everybody should take a step back from the beauty aspect, the lashes,
Yes.
the makeup, the weave. Love your natural self first, and you appreciate yourself so
Yes.
much more. I can honestly say, going through this journey is just like opening. I'm like, I was scared to walk out that salon the first time I got my hair twisted,
It's cute,
and I
though.
was just like, okay, this ain't me. And I gained
All
weight.
right.
I got my hair short. I ain't used to my hair being this short, so it's just a whole journey that I'm loving the natural me. So when you talk
Right.
about no makeup and all that stuff, I'm fine. I go to the grocery store looking like a bomb. If you ever see me at
Yeah, and
Walmart,
it's okay.
I have my hair need retwisted. I got a hoodie on. I got some baggy pants on, some slide-ins, and I'm skipping with my
That's
cart,
right.
and I'm
Having a good
happy with
day.
myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I learned that part. I just gotta express that, because then when I get out in some regular clothes, I dress up, I still don't feel like me. It's just weird. It's almost backwards now.
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable not dressed up and all this stuff, if that makes sense.
Just
So.
don't forget about Danielle.
I know.
Don't forget about Danielle.
That's so tough.
But I
y'all.
feel like it's the same for me. I'm so bumming through the week because we dressed
Me
in
too,
at work. I
right.
had to put on a gown
Right.
and our hair got to be up in the neck. So, like when I do go somewhere, I'm gonna
And you be
I love
getting
it.
it, girl.
I love
you
it.
Me
do.
too,
You
girl.
do.
like
It's the Leo in me.
it's
I know
just
that's
not
right.
that I don't love
You said
myself
a step.
looking, bummy or whatever. But I look like that shit all the time.
Yeah.
So when I want to get and put on some clothes and put on a little beat or
Mhm.
put on my unit,
I'm finna do it.
period. Because, honey, we go through so much. Why we always gotta be okay with looking bad?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's okay to love ourselves. And
But some people,
cute and-
put on 24/7, 7
Yeah, they
days
do.
a week.
But I feel like that's also insecurities. Too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
So I feel
That's
like it's
what I'm
okay
trying to get
have
to.
a balance.
Right.
Like you can go to the grocery store and go wherever you want to go or go to work.
So maybe
or-
that's what I'm trying to find the balance
you gotta
in,
find
because
because I don't want you to feel like it's not okay.
you're right.
So-
And I don't feel like that. 'Cause I got a little makeup on today, just a little bit. And I got my
Yeah.
lashes on. But because if I go out, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
But just regular day to day, going to the store, going
Oh,
here,
yeah.
baby, I ain't got time.
Well, y'all, I love my jewelry. I like to get my
Yes.
nails done. But
Love
this
it.
has been me. I've never changed.
Forever.
From the
Forever.
90s, my arms been on full. I'm just me.
Period.
Like,
Rings,
yeah.
bracelets.
But I
I
never
love
really
it.
get my hair done like that. But I know how to throw a unit on.
Right.
I know how to wrap my own hair. But I just like I love being a woman. I like being a girl.
That's
like,
that bougie
I'm
ain't
just
coming out, boo.
Yes.
I love it.
Bougie
Don't let me
but
put on no
humble.
heels.
Yeah,
Right.
for real.
Bougie but humble.
Okay. Well, we
I
gotta get
just-
dressed up, yeah.
I don't care about the name brands and stuff like that. Y'all,
Right.
I love
Whatever
designer because my mother instilled, she used to buy me designer stuff. She wore designer. Do I have to have it? No. But I like to have different type of stuff. I don't know why. I don't like to have what everybody else got.
And
I
that's
like it to
okay.
be a little different.
Everybody
you know?
is different. Everybody have things that make them happy. Some people
That's
love
right.
to know makeup. Some people don't. Some people
Right.
love buying high end stuff. People, I mean,
And let me
just-
say that,
I
I
just
agree
feel like
with
whatever
it.
make you happy.
Right,
like
right.
people do stuff to be happy. You got to
Right.
feel good inside.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
But what's the difference in somebody's unit in my Louis bag.
Nothing.
Right.
They cost me.
Nothing.
Right.
And then when some people talk about people that buy designer, I mean, it ain't that you can't, but it's just like you. I mean, don't hate on it either.
And then people say, "Oh, I bet she don't live the way she dressed." Y'all,
She do.
She do.
I live the way I dress.
She do.
She do.
It's both. You know, I'm thankful. Sometimes I wake up and I look at, I seen somebody put on Facebook one day, a car, a house, finer things is not a blessing. Yes, ma'am, it is.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
I thank God for my car, my house,
That's right.
my furniture, my roof over my head, my kids, my husband, my
All of it.
friends. Every blessing, this wine,
Hello.
that water, that
It
candle.
good
I be
Okay.
saying, God, I ain't questioning you, but thank you.
Right.
You chose me. I
Right.
feel like I'm chosen. Like, everybody should feel like that.
Oh, you just making me smile, girl. You
I'm
chosen for real.
I
That's
just
beautiful.
feel like that because if y'all knew all the things that I done been through and I chin up, chest out, you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. Like, can't let childhood trauma or even when you're an adult trauma, keep it pushing.
Angel is inspiring, y'all. We always keep telling her, like, girl, we want to be like you when we grow up.
I done been through it all. They ain't perfect. I have made plenty and many of mistakes. Past tense. Won't happen again.
Amen.
Right.
That's right.
Let me get to this one. Somebody said, they said, y'all, how long should a female stay in a relationship unmarried? And she said, then they put, like, how long does it take a man to know that you're the one they want to marry? And then another part of the question was, also speak on staying or living with a man shacking up. That's a lot.
But it's all in one though.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
I feel like I'm not a man,
Yeah.
but as a man, when you meet a woman, you know.
You know.
I feel like you
Yeah.
know, but I feel like also it goes with how long is that woman gonna tolerate you putting up with just the bare minimum. Not saying when you get married it's gonna be perfect, but also everybody don't inspire to be married. So some
So-
people okay, like Oprah,
And
she been with her man for how long? She don't want to get married. He knows that. So I feel like it's also what are your expectations? when
So
you get with somebody?
communication then at the beginning to figure out what's your intentions. Where this
Right.
going? Are you dating me to get married?
But
or
when
we
it
just
comes
do-
with marriage, it come with a lot.
right.
Finances, taxes, outside kids, child support, financial aid. When you have kids, or if they're not going to be there support, that both incomes. Marriage just not just saying you got to be together.
Right.
You can be together, but like when I got married, I didn't realize I couldn't get financial aid. I had to pay for school.
It's a
because
lot.
Two income, like it's a lot when it comes to get married.
Especially
So,
with taxes.
but to answer the question, I feel like a man knows.
He knows.
But that don't mean just because he know you the one that he ain't gonna be out with,
Right.
such
He
and
ain't,
such.
it is not like people don't still make mistakes.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so
that question is open ended. It'll never just be an answer.
right,
for
because
me. That's in my opinion.
our situation is so different because I was 18 when we met. He was 20. We weren't talking about getting married. Wasn't even thinking about getting married. We trying to
But
figure
do you
out we
think
want
he
to
knew
get.
that you were the one?
Probably
Without,
not.
regardless of just
No.
saying.
Have you ever asked him that?
I'm
How
sure
do
he
you
did
know?
because he was talking to
How do you-
somebody
but
else.
that don't
doesn't
mean
matter.
that you're not the one,
That
though.
doesn't matter.
The
I don't
question
think so.
is, do you think when he met you that he was like, she
I don't think he was thinking like that at 20 years old.
Maybe
Did
he
you
would.
ask?
It's
Mine
a,
was.
No.
it's a difference in not being ready because he knew he still had player in him, and knowing I know I'm gonna marry her, but when I get done playing,
I literally don't think he did.
well,
I
Mark
really
had the
don't.
first day he ever said anything to me. You know, he said, "I'm gonna marry you.
And
You
that's
gonna be my
beautiful.
wife."
I
and
love
I was
that.
like, "This nigga crazy." I'm on the phone with my friend Mona Nika. I was like, "Do you hear this shit? This man crazy. Somebody he gonna marry me. I don't even know him." Girl, 4 months later, it was a month, he proposed to me.
See, that's beautiful.
So then we got married like 4 months later.
And nigga, you said,
I
yo,
love that.
Yeah, Chris proposed to me. We was together for like 6 months, but my parent was like, ain't no way. Y'all just met. Y'all need to slow down and all that stuff. So, but he definitely got on his knee at my job, baby, and brought me around.
That's what's
He
up.
came to my job too.
Yeah.
We wasn't thinking about no marriage. I wasn't thinking about no marriage at no 18. I wasn't thinking about this the man I want to spend my life with. None of that. At this time, this is my boo. I like him. We having a good old time. Because our first few years of being together was very stressful. We had a lot of going on.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until, like I said, we met when I was 18. So it probably wasn't until I was like 24, 25. And I was like, okay, we getting there. We had a whole conversation about where we going. Because at this point, we've been playing. We've been, not acting like a real couple. So once we had the conversation, it was up. It was up.
I love it.
Months after that, I got proposed. Like, it was up. So
Yeah.
I just can't put a time limit on it because
Right.
I don't
Do you
feel
think it should be
like
a conversation though? If
at
you
a certain
know-
point of time.
If you know you have, your mind is, one day I want to get married, and you just sitting back waiting on this man to marry you, in his mind, he could be like, I'm good with what I got going on. I don't want to get married.
I think if you are at a place, if either one of you are at a place where you feel like, you know what, I think I want to get married, let's talk about it. But I don't think we were ever at that place until a couple of years into our relationship. Because I ain't never, when I was young, I ain't never said, ooh, I can't wait to get married. I didn't think about no
Yeah,
wedding.
that's what I said. Marriage isn't always a goal for a lot of people.
Right.
Until people just want to see what's out, not see what's out there, but everybody just ain't
And
ready
I think
when they
because-
first get-
So
I
if you
was a-
dating though, you can't date, and if you, so in 6 to 8 months he ain't asked you to marry you, it's supposed to be a problem because people date and they be dating through college, then they also date other people, they break up, they get back together.
I think
they
it just
still
depends
dating.
on what you want. Because if that's what you want, you thinking about marriage, let me have this serious conversation. Because, and then I think too, with my upbringing, my mom is a minister, so we were kind of at church all the time. So by the time I got out of 18, I'm out. I'm
You
outside. I was outside, baby. So that just, and my mama ain't married. My dad, he just got married for the third time last year. So it just two different sides of the spectrum
Right.
that I'm seeing. So it's just like, maybe, I just didn't even think about marriage. But once I got a little older, mid-20s, okay, this is kind of what I want to do. And it just been up since then.
So how long y'all think is, okay, we've been together for 5 years,
Right.
10 years, and no talk about marriage, no
I don't like that.
commitment, no type
You gotta
of
have a
conversation.
commitment.
I don't like that.
I feel like
How y'all
if
feel
you're
about it?
older,
I don't
Or
like
if you're
that.
okay with that situation, it might be a situation that you're okay with. Everybody is different, so you might meet a woman that be like, "I'm okay with just,"
Right,
and they're
yeah.
not living together. Just say they're not living together, and I've been
But what if
doing
they
this
are together, y'all got kids together, y'all act like y'all married, but it's no
I know people.
legal binding
I
that
don't
we are
understand
together.
Some
that,
people lose their benefits from getting married.
That's
I
what
know
I'm
somebody who
saying.
is like.
But is that not selfish a little bit?
No, I mean, not if
So
y'all
what if the
good,
man want
it's
to get
okay
married,
for-
but you don't want a woman don't want to lose their benefits, so he got to take a step back and not get married? I feel like it's so one sided with women and men, and then if it was vice versa, a man getting a check because his wife died, but you want to get married, and he like, no, I ain't finna lose my benefits. You're gonna
See,
feel some type of
whoever
way.
on the other side need to understand y'all don't need to lose that money.
I feel the
Like
same
it's
way.
free money coming in
So this
for the rest of y'all life.
this man I used to work with, he was married. The lady he was dating was married to this guy. He was a veteran. He died in the service. She was getting a lot of money. I'm talking about bank a month, and she was like, "No, I'm not getting married because she's not losing that income." And he dead. So
And what if they don't work out? Now you done lost your stuff. You don't get it back after you get married
Yeah.
again. It's over with.
Yeah.
Well, I know me and Marquez, when we got married, we done split up. Whoop! But we always said, I'll never get married again. And we're never getting a divorce. Like, if this is, we never got a divorce. We moved on. I had been living with somebody for 3 years. He proposed me and everything. Once you gave me that ring, I ran because I'm not gonna divorce this man.
Right.
What part of that don't
That's what
you
I'm saying.
understand?
That's a situation
Like-
that was okay for y'all at that time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
So-
once you start talking about marriage, I'm like, that mean I gotta divorce Marquez. And ain't nobody like Marquez. He's not perfect, but he's my
That's your
person.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna move in my own place. And then me and Marquez ended up getting back together. Because I already knew that I had to be away from him not to be with him. So once I left him, I knew me and Marquez were gonna get back together.
This lady was talking about taxes, and the father claimed her daughter that year, and she went back because she didn't know about it. So she went when she got ready to file her taxes. The people were like, "This social security number already been used." So the lady said she went and put a lien on them people's house. This lady, she just married to the man. That's not her child. She ain't had nothing to do with it. She put a lien on their house. For 3 years, that lady tax got withheld because of him claiming that other lady dog. That is
a lie.
why does she got to be subjected to that because of a marriage that she ain't had anything to do with?
But people
I feel
love
like
to
that's
say-
messed up.
But people love to say marriage is just a piece of paper.
But it's
No,
not.
sweetie.
It is legal.
No, sweetie.
Buying anytime you get government assistance, Social Security, child support, all that stuff. That marriage means a lot.
Yes.
So
put
you got to be
insurance on
ready
these
for
people.
that, man and woman, when it come down to outside, any type of outside financials, any type of way. All this. So like when people, if like you ain't got no problem with it, no extra baggage, I think it's fine.
Right. I
But
think
all
it's
that, it
fine,
got to be
too.
a conversation had about it.
Definitely.
Well, I don't care if me and Marquette break up. We ain't getting no divorce. You go with him, he have a car wreck and he die. I'm getting everything. So it don't
Everything.
matter.
She said, I ain't
Like,
signing the
everything.
papers.
And if he cheat, he's gonna pay this mortgage. So he's not gonna be able
All
to pay
of
it for
it.
you.
But be
So
smart,
it's
boy.
okay.
Yeah.
Just send me proof.
But I was like, what that lady had to do with it? She's like, I was like, see, I would have been mad about it.
Yeah.
But it's legal binding.
Yeah.
It comes
Yeah.
with them being married.
Yeah, you can do.
That's why you
Because
gotta be
both of
careful
them,
what
the
you do.
husband
Yeah.
and the wife, was on the house, and they filed their taxes, married, filing jointly. So all this stuff just messed up.
You gotta know what you're doing.
Be
If
smart,
you ain't
y'all.
ready for marriage, don't
Right.
do it.
That's why I say it's a lot that come down with that question.
Right,
It's very
right,
open-ended.
It is.
We
a
might
lot.
have to pick up on that again next time,
Yeah.
girl. 'Cause that
But
was a
when
lot.
it come down to how long you gonna tolerate a man,
So, y'all, real quick, because it's almost time.
Yeah.
show the ball, show the
I'm
ball.
scared.
We about to review this, what do you call y'all?
Waukesha
Money
Black
bag,
Grape.
yo.
It's
Money bag,
AU.
yo, new liquor.
And it's purple, y'all. Y'all know
It's
purple, my
purple.
favorite
That's
color.
my favorite color, too.
So we're gonna take a
Cheers
shot
to a
of
good
the
life.
Waukesha.
Cheers to Talking Toes.
Y'all
I hope it's good.
go.
What it-
Go.
Say-
Go. One,
Okay,
two,
1, 2.
3. Go.
It's giving me cough
Cough
syrup
syrup.
vibes.
Ugh.
But that's what lean is similar to. So
You just put
I
some
think
lean?
he's putting this liquor is putting
No.
you in the mind of lean.
It's definitely
It's
called
very
Robitussin.
It's
Robitussin.
sweet.
It's thick.
Oh, shit.
It has a cough syrup aftertaste.
Definitely cough syrup.
You need to have some type of chaser.
Marquez said mix it with Red Bull. I don't drink, y'all, so it's nasty to me. I do not drink. I
It's
drink
very
wine.
strong. It's very strong.
I don't even drink Ciroc anymore.
Oh, yeah, you want to. You
I
don't
don't
drink
smoke the hookah.
You don't drink Sabrina
No, ma'am. Wine only.
All right.
I'm trying to lose weight. I lost 3 pounds.
Shout out to her for losing 3 pounds. You got, oh,
Girl,
trigger
bye.
meal.
You don't need to lose no weight.
Yeah, that gave me cough syrup.
Oh yeah, it's very thick.
Yeah, I can't drink. Y'all are some soldiers. Cause
Nikki.
You just had to shoot it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
shooting that. I don't shoot no.
You made me
like
shot.
that.
You made me take that liquor last night.
I know, but I ain't take it last night.
At the Halloween party, you kept bringing me shots.
I know, but see, I sip my shots. It's
You
not-
do sip your
y'all-
shots. She
No,
do.
if I sip a shot, I ain't
I-
gonna
me
drink
too.
it.
I got to
I have to go.
Yeah.
I got to
Me too.
shoot.
All
Every
right,
night
y'all.
it won't get done.
Exactly. Well, y'all,
What
that's
is
the end of our
that topic?
show.
What the next topic for next week? What's coming up?
That was it. I was just saying probably extend what
Yeah.
because she was talking about shacking up and
Oh, Lord.
you know, not being married. My mama
How
definitely
you
had
feel about it?
Oh my god, my mama, y'all. My mama was not feeling it. She was like, "What, y'all? So when y'all get married?" I'm like, girl, I'm 20 years
So
old.
the pressures of other people.
Yeah, and dealing with the Bible, and that's what you're supposed to do. You ain't supposed to shack up. You're supposed to get married if y'all living together, having sex, and all that stuff. So that, I mean, I was never pressured about it because it's just like,
I mean,
girl,
other people's opinions on when and
yeah,
just keep asking and asking.
girl,
Some people you just see together forever.
Right.
So it don't be like, y'all need to get married.
Right.
Be like, dang, when are y'all getting married?
yeah, and I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. And then after that is when y'all having the baby, and it's like, oh my god.
It's sweet though.
It is.
All right, y'all. Well, what we doing next 2 weeks?
We gonna miss y'all.
We're gonna miss y'all.
Yes.
Y'all, we're gonna try to do
YouTube.
YouTube.
Being recorded, y'all. Like, I know we being recorded, but I was so
Just
relaxed.
vibing, yeah.
Yes.
So in the next
Stay
2
by.
weeks, don't forget y'all promos. Send y'all emails to talkingtoastpodcast@gmail.com for promos, topics. We are trying to get primarily on YouTube. That might take a while, so we'll let y'all know. What
Go
else,
follow
y'all?
us on YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe to our channel right now. Because y'all be looking at these videos, but y'all ain't subscribing. I'll be watching. I'll be watching.
Yeah, go subscribe.
What else before we go, y'all? Anything else?
Be nice.
So
Have a
y'all,
great
we're
week.
gonna do a giveaway.
Ooh.
I'm a TikTok girl. TikTok made me buy it. I got the
So
Barbie
how-
bumpers. I got the cheap.
So whatever the giveaway is, we can do it for the subscribers. If we hit a certain amount of
Yes.
subscribers or something, maybe.
Tell me what y'all want me to
And
buy,
the subscribers.
and I'll do a giveaway.
So if we hit 100 subscribers, we're gonna hit 100. Say 100, because over 1,000, 2,000 y'all will be watching this live. So, or this podcast.
Yeah.
So if we get up to, y'all want to say 100?
100.
Okay, 100
Where we at now?
subscribers. We're at 36.
Y'all please go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100
36.
subscribers. Y'all can give us some suggestions on what y'all want us to buy, but I will purchase and do a giveaway.
So we'll do a giveaway, and once we hit 100 subscribers, we'll let y'all know what to do to get into this raffle, this giveaway. Just go to our Talking Toast YouTube channel. We'll put a link in somewhere to let y'all know exactly where to go.
Serious.
Nikki hated by the way, y'all.
It is not good, but it is sweet. So again, it's like a Ciroc.
Oh my God.
It's cough syrupy.
Yeah.
Okay, till next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See y'all later. We're hot.
I think it's the ring lights.